First start in a few weeks. About 45 this morning. Let's see what we got. Come on now. Don't worry, these foolish side pipes will be gone soon. Guys, today I'm out here with my newest purchase, a 1965 Pontiac LeMans two-door hardtop. I'm very excited to show you around this car. This is my first classic. I've grown up around them. My father's had hundreds of cars. My grandfather's been into them for years as well. And just with the market going up crazy, it's hard to find cheap ones anymore that are still pretty solid. This one came up for sale and went and scooped it up right away. Couldn't pass up the deal. It's got a 350 Chevy swapped into it out of a 74 Caprice cop car. Makes a whopping 160 horsepower, but that's going to get pulled out in favor of something bigger and better. Not sure exactly yet, but it's going to be a built small block of some sort and get rid of the turbo 350 and go to a 4-speed. But let me show you around this thing. I'm very excited to get working on it. A couple of things that you could see are missing from the interior here. I got the door cards with the car. They're in so-so condition, but we'll throw them back on. Just put in a new quarter glass because that was busted. Lubed up the window here, and now she's like butter. It's easier than the Miatas. I got that. Got the door sill trim. Gonna pull out the carpet, see if there's any repair work I need to do on the floors. I think there's a little bit in the back here behind the front seats. No big deal. A wiring disaster in here for the gauges and the horrific Super Pro tack that everyone ran. Gonna probably get rid of the clock inside the dash here or mount it somewhere better, not the center console. Other than that, she's a power steering car, manual brakes. Like I said before, 350 Chevy, turbo 350 trans. This is as I picked it up. I have not cleaned it yet. I've been busy working on other projects, but this car is gonna get the main focus now that it's cooling down, especially in the fall time. But headliner is still here, sagging a little bit, but we're gonna put that back up. Rear windows are good. Solid foundation for a fun vehicle. I'm trying to think of anything else in here. The original seats are still here, still very solid condition. Only a 68,000 mile car. Vinyl top, what's left of the vinyl top. Side pipes are 100% going, and the American Racing wheels, I cannot wait to throw them in the garbage. Just hitting the swap meet this coming Friday. And gonna look for another set of Kragers. I got a set of 14x7s for the front. Looking for like 15x8 in the rear, or I'll take a 14x8 or 7 in the rear as well if I can't find anything. But yeah, that's where we're at for now. Coming to the back of the car, we've got 390 gears set up in the rear end. Someone's definitely been in there before because it was a 6-cylinder car, factory auto, that would have had a 273 or maybe even a 308 by chance. But 390 gears in there, so we're set there. Body wise, someone, as you can see, loved their Bondo back in the day, filled in all the holes for the LeMans logos. Maybe the car was hit over here, but really no signs of it considering the pinstripes all over the car except for the front driver fender. But got some rot down here, weight reduction, not too worried about it. It's gonna be a burnout machine and a badass street cruiser. Rear bumper wise, just the chrome flaking, but again, I'm not fixing any of this stuff. I love how it looks. You can call it a style, you can call it me being cheap, you can call it whatever. I call it original. Same goes on this side. Door panels off. Gonna replace this quarter glass here just because it's not sealing too well up top. Original seat again on this side. You can see carpets for shit, so we're just gonna get rid of that. There you go. See a little bit of repair work I gotta do there. Other than that, going to clean it up and just wanted to show it around how she's looking right now before I even vacuum it, before I do anything. All that 80s mold, good for the soul. So you get to looking under the hood here, you're like, 350, okay. Then I give you the specs on it, and you're like, oh, 1974, October 7th of 1974, built 350 for a 74 Caprice cop car. CMG code on the front of the block. 2-bolt main, 160 horsepower with a turbo 350. We got some long tubes on it. Just did some fresh header gaskets that still leak. Got some chrome valve covers, chrome Edelbrock intake manifold, Edelbrock carb, Mallory ignition. And my man liked his colors. I like my colors too, but he did some poor color choices together here. We got orange block, blue transmission, blue dipstick tube, blue water pump. Maybe that'll keep it cooler. Yellow water pump pulley. Drive shafts yellow, rear diff covers yellow. There's nothing else on the car that really flows with that. I'm not sure where they were going with it. But yeah, a whopping 160 horsepower, maybe 130 to the tires. Does a first gear burnout, but that's about it. I was just about to start vacuuming, and I realized I didn't show the best part. Worst part of the car? Nah, this is just where the burnout smoke goes. We don't worry about that. Well, I was just coming back here to vacuum and get the chunks out of the car, but then this panel was just so rusty, I was like, nah, that's gotta go. So we just started breaking it out, slowly but surely. And yeah, here we go. So, quick update on the trunk. Started out with just vacuuming. Ended up taking out a little bit more than planned, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna need this anymore. I don't think it was doing too much. It's gonna get uglier before it gets better, that's for sure. In 5 minutes, what a difference from all that chewed up garbage carpet and this poor sound deadener material, whatever this is, that's not quite a sponge, but it's also not dry either. It's kind of gross and definitely helped to rotting the floors out. It's just bad on the backside over here. Seat's still firm, solid, don't care. Patch it. Getting to it. Time for the driver's side. It's really a good thing that the lifesavers were in here. This could have ended poorly. But in other news, we got a Craftsman screwdriver. And look at this little guy, a sexuer. Focus. Come on. Look at that. I mean, this car is basically paying for itself already. All right, last overview of the interior while it's looking like this. Just vacuumed the floors, broke all that sound deadener bullshit out, just the stuff under the console I have to get to. Just tuck some wires, put some tape on the end so we don't burn this thing to the fucking ground. Got this cleaned up in the back here. The wiring in the strip is in amazing condition somehow, even under all that bull crap. They just don't make stuff like they used to. Yep, you can see a little bit of daylight. Probably just gonna have to do floor pans in the car, unfortunately. A couple more areas than I was hoping for, but as it goes with a classic car, it'll be worth it when she's all done. But for now, still's got the mold on the seats and everything. I'll get to that the next step when I wash the car, but I wanted to get the main chunks of rust out of here before I'm just wasting my time moving it around. Gonna give it a little Seafoam treatment. Maybe clear it up just a little bit. Seafoam's been sitting in there about 10 minutes. See how much smoke we get. Real quick, guys, I wanted to show you underneath the car before I clean anything. Just had wiped the oil pan from the oil change, but trans pan is still disgusting. Probably got a rear main leak there. Look at that yellow drive shaft. Got some Holy floors. A little bit lightweight there. These gaudy side pipes. I just measured up for an X pipe. Gonna get that ordered up. Find some tailpipes or build some. Most likely do some Pontiac mufflers. They sound pretty good. But yeah, here's what we're working with so far. Got some sort of shocks and springs in here. Sway bar, like I said before. It's a shame that the floor is gone on this car because the frame is so solid. I mean, everything on the car is very solid. Bushings aren't too bad. But, yep, here we go. Get a good look at her because she's never going to be this dirty again. Just got back from the flea market this past weekend and couldn't believe it, but we actually got ourselves a set of wheels. See them here in a second. First, let's get these disgusting 80s American racing wheels off. Chrome may not get you home, but it's going to get this job done. That was on there by about 2 threads. Oh. That's nice. Bring you in here. Look at how much stud we had coming through that wheel. Man, besides the looks, I'm glad we didn't drive on that. Also missing a stud there. Oh, metallic blue. Someone wanted to go to the races. Chrome sway bar. Whew. There's probably 1, maybe 2 wheels that you thought I was putting on this car, either rallies or, of course, the classic Krager SS's. Look at these, patinaed and everything. See how they fit. Woo. Uni lug, got some lug nuts inside. See how it goes. All right, we got that foaming degreaser up here, just letting her sit. Look at already coming out of the hoses and whatnot. It's gonna look good when it's done. Get some Brillo pads on those valve covers and air cleaner. Not that we're really worried about it, but it'll come right up. It's gonna look great. Well, she's dripping off now, but man, that's a big difference. So much grease and grime came off. Can actually tell where bolts are. And I can tell the colors of some things now. Can't say I like it all colorful like this in this vehicle, but a lot better than grease, that's for sure. I hit the valve covers with some Brillo pads, all the other chrome pieces. It's the least of my worries, but that's it. Looking much better now. Got the mold off the side of her. This is just the first step. Haven't even touched it with a brush yet. And I know I said it before, the side pipes are going. Just waiting on a different exhaust before I cut it off, and it's an open header, 160 horsepower. Just a disgusting sound. I don't need that. Sounds fine with the side pipes for now. All right, guys, gonna do a quick walk around of it before we get to washing. Last time, she's gonna have all this mold and scum on it. Still looks shiny in the video, but it's gonna look even better in a little bit here. Section here, we got some simple green and a Scotch-Brite pad. We're gonna see if we can take off this primer, I guess, whatever you want to call it, that they tried doing here with their layers of Bondo and crap paint. We're gonna see if it comes off. Simple green action in the baking sun. See if we can stain the paint with this. See how much of its chrome is left on the bumper when we're done. Alright guys, we are out for our maiden voyage. Got the most trusty device with us just in case. Temps are great, oil pressure looks great. Cruising. Very excited to get this thing out. Ride's pretty dang good, I will say. Oh yeah. A little bit of cheese down there, I don't mind that. Guys, a little update on the interior. Sorry, I'm pretty bad with filming and keeping everything updated all at once, but just doing a little bit of bed liner on the floors back here. Not too worried about a little bit of holes in the floor. We don't really care about that. But fixed up the front here. Did a little bit of some professional patchwork. But yeah, coming along. Looking real good. Deck lid's all done. Looks a lot cleaner than the ripped up carpet and all the, guess you want to say cardboard or whatever the material is in the door panels. Looks way better. But we're gonna keep working. Got the rest to do, and let it dry for the weekend. All right, a little bit of bed liner later, and I mean, what a difference. Looking fantastic. I got the door sill trim for there, so I'm not too worried about it. But man, that makes it look a whole lot better. Throw the back seats on. I'm gonna make some new door panels because mine pretty much fell apart. But looking good. Cruising around, enjoying the day. Got my notebook with me. That's most important for more junk that I don't need. But man, this car is driving fantastic. The timing was like 22, 24 degrees before top dead, and it would hot start terribly and just ping. Oh man, I don't know who freaking timed it, but got about 12, 14 degrees in or down low now, and it's freaking snappy. Much better. Driving real good. All right, guys, we're gonna floor it for the first time here, see what she's got. Wow, I can't believe it chirped second. This car just got more impressive to me. Those nice burbles on the D-cell too. Damn, that actually impressed me. I did not think it was going to even spin with this little boneless 350. Jeez. Sorry if I sound a little foolish in the videos there. I sounded real excited that this thing actually does a burnout. I can't believe it flies like that. On paper, it makes 160 horsepower. Still no camshaft or anything. Just a 4-barrel and long tubes. Pretty impressed. This thing's pretty good. All right, guys, let's get a little takeoff. I'm just gonna stand on it. Wow, it actually gets up and goes. First time getting on the highway with her. Let's see how much this 3-speed screams. Haven't even merged yet, and I can tell you we're already at like $3 grand. 390s for the lose in this scenario. Oh yeah, this is a 60-65 mile an hour car max. Wow, it sounds good on diesel. Oh yeah, come on now. Yes sir, feeling like a racer, and that's okay. Alright guys, out here cruising her around, leaving notes on more junk that I don't need. Stopped off for a few pictures while the leaves are looking good, but you can hear that spout fan kicking away. A little annoying, but I'll take it for that cool temperature. Looking good. Very happy with how this car is coming out. Threw the Kragers on there, got some fresh rubber, 255, 60s in the rear, 215, 60 in the front. Fits just right for this spec on the wheel. Got the exhaust all wrapped up. Full 3-inch from the headers back. Got some cherry bombs in there. Sound just right for a little bit of power that she's making right now. But yeah, just enjoying this unit. Got done rhino lining the floors. Did all that. Threw some patch panels in the back here. This isn't SEMA work, but it's work that gets it done. Threw the door sill plates back on. Just gonna leave the door cards off. I put the armrests back on because they're too beat at this point. But yeah, got my notepad, leaving notes on some more junk, like I said. Did the deck lid too. Coming out real nice. I get some more updates as we do more things. Sorry I don't record while I'm working. I get way too aggravated and play on my phone too much to do it. But yeah guys, she's coming along. Really enjoying it. Morning guys, coming back at you with a little bit more 65 stuff. Just been driving the car around lately, but she's been parked for a couple weeks now, doing some other stuff. We're gonna see how she starts. About 40 degrees today as well. Oh man, I love that smell. It's been so long. Come on now, baby. Oh, come on. Let's get some fuel up to you. Yes, sir. Love that smell. Solid little 350.
well, guys, I also adjusted the kick down on the Turbo 350 because it was not kicking down. I could hit it right now and it would stay in third, but oh yeah. This thing rocks now. Yes, sir.
Alright guys, I'm thinking for this video that's going to be about it. I don't have any immediate plans of pulling the motor or the transmission, honestly, because the car drives better than intended. Shifts really nice. The leaks are pretty much either going away or fixing themselves from being used, maybe. I don't know, I can't really explain that, but yeah, I don't really see a need to put this one down and do a whole big project until we get all the parts here, and I don't have a motor or a trans yet. So just gonna leave it as is. She's a great cruiser. Hauls all the friends, gets anywhere you really want to go. Not the fastest, but for now, it'll be perfectly fine. Just from the day that we brought her home though, I mean, cleanliness-wise, all the mold is gone. I still never even used soap. I just sprayed it with Simple Green and wiped it off. Power washed it off, actually. I hit the front fender with just some Rust-Oleum because the gray looked like crap to me. I'm gonna try and find the pinstripe to at least put on the fender to make it match a little bit better, and when the actual paint gets buffed a little bit more, maybe a little bit blacker closer to the fender. But for now, she's doing great. Just did probably like 85 miles today, just enjoying the nice Sunday. May look like there's a dent in the seat, but it's just my fat ass pushing down the foam. Super comfortable. Oil pressure is great. Temperature stays super cool. I only put the fan on when I'm parked in place or sitting in traffic. She sits at 170 all by herself. The exhaust is all good. No rattles there. A little bit of drone, but that's to be expected when there's no carpeting or any sort of sound deadening material inside the car at all. But yeah, I'm trying to think if I forgot anything else. We still have yet to do this quarter glass. I kind of been pushing it off just because I want to drive the car. It takes a little time, but you can see it's just, the base of it's pretty rusty. The seal's all dry, so it doesn't seal that great, but I have a new one at home. That'll get done. Yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video I put together, and if I do eventually do the motor swap and everything, I'll make a part 2 for all that and record as much as I can. But that's it, guys. Take care. I'm going to keep enjoying this one.